Hundreds of foreign dollars configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca-key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the...
Today, from Soldier Field in...
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. Fields going to throw right away. That's complete. Bernard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The numbers last week for Bernard. 8 catches, 68 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Now Fields, and he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He's got the connection to Moore. There they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. With that catch, he's now 18 away from 1,000, so he's at 982, and that's how many Randy Moss had, 2018 Hall of Famer.
And similar to the recent Hall of Famer, we argue about which catches were the most memorable, because so many of them were. 982 and counting.
Throwing on third down, Fields rolling, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Jackson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now it's Fields. Being chased out left. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play. And he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And his kick is indeed good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Jackson's throw brought in by Watson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Play action. It's Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jackson going to run. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's a give up the middle. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Back to throw. Fields. Dancing to his left. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Fields. Benjamin's got it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down. Fields. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Joseph. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Fields. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, They avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. These two teams all tied after one. On first down, it's Joseph. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. On 2nd and 7, Fields. And it's caught. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bears have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Going right back to Akers. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Off play action, Fields. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Fields. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down. And this may be all for naught. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He finds his target, Beckham. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. On 2nd and 7, Fields. That pass complete to Moore. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. To try again after the sack. Jackson. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Fields. It's complete right side to Benjamin. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A final shot before the break. Fields. Now he steps away. He finds his target, Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
From the 5 now, second and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Joseph, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Up the middle they go. It's Joseph, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Joseph. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry. Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Out right, he's got Ruckert. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They go play action with Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10, and they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Fields, and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore with career touchdown number 70, and the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down now. It's Joseph. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. This offense so far on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they're going to get the 1st down here across the 15-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Down to about the 37. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
To throw on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Ruckert. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Jackson now. It's caught by OBJ. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand A field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35 on 2nd down. Fields completes it to Benjamin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st down, it's Fields. Steps away to his left. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and, of course, a special player.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Joseph, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fields for Keenan Allen. That's complete. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll try the left side. It's Joseph. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Joseph. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. To throw again on second down. Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. 2nd and 11. Up the middle they go. Joseph. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Chicago, they...
Bigger, better, petty, don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rat-a-tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now a better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been in prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey, we didn't, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey, we didn't, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, get some money, get some money, get some money,